today I'm going to do a bit of casting practice. Yeah, I think the wind chill factor is probably about 2 degrees, something like that. It's the 6th of April. Got north-northwest is the wind. Probably a good sort of 10-15 miles an hour, but gusting in this field. It gusts in this field, and I'm casting uphill slightly. I'm trying a new technique. I've held back from this pendulum for the last 5 years. I promised myself not to get drawn down the road of reverse pendulum stroke roll over, roll around, but it just seems that's where the biggest distances come from. So I'm trying to give it a go. I started yesterday, did 2.5 hours on it yesterday. I'm going to give it another go today and try at some point tomorrow, keep going through, and then we've got a comp this Sunday down at Dorchester, the Weymouth Club. Yeah, let's see how it goes then. Right, you won't see me, just see my torso. What I've got to do, what I've got here is got a TRC with a monochrome 6.6 wide, 0.35 for practicing, mags full on so don't go too far, 175 gram lead. I'm just going to see how it goes. Wow, what can I say? When the rod gets heavy, it tries to pull me over the top, which is what it did. More or less, it pulled me over the top. I managed to get it away. Yesterday, it was killing me until I kind of got into the sink of it, you know. It's a totally different pendulum to what I've spent my life doing, yeah, well, I've got to try and learn it. Rightio. Anyway, just going to go and get that one in and then come back and do another one. Right, I'll just take you through a little bit of what I take on a practice session in the field, of course. Let's just reverse that screen. No, not that one, Mr. Jones. Where are you? It's got to be here somewhere. Right, I was just saying. So, what I take on a practice session, I'm just going to show you now. Just minimal kit. I used to take my reels, my casting reels, in like a casting. It's like a reel case thing, which holds about 6 multipliers. Don't anymore. I just take the 1 multiplier, 0.35, mags on full. I can deck it. Pretty much have quite a disaster, and generally either keep it together or sort the overrun out, you know, and then keep practicing. If I actually put if I put one of my lower diameter reels on for the 125 or 150 and set it up to tournament, I might crack off, and then of course I'm wasting my time. the idea of practice is to actually practice the technique. The distance follows. So let's just show you now what we've got down here, if I can. So what we've got down here, I take two little flags of me. There's one down here, and there's my, and then there'll be one right out there. If we can get there, if we can see it, little white pimple, where's my oh, I can get my finger, no, you can't see it, my finger's in the way. Tiny little white dot on the screen. And come on, phone, respond to me. So that was my first, so that was my first chuck, and it was about just over 200 of my paces, which is, yeah, about, yeah, it's about 180 meters there. Right? I say max full on, got a warm up, new style. Just got to get used to it, got to get it working. So anyway, down here, my little casting kit. In there's a few leads. I've got leaders with leads on all ready to go. So I've got my tournament leaders in there with the leads on. I've got the lower lead, the smaller leader for the 125 and 100, and of course I've got the thicker leaders for the 0.75 for the 150 and 175, and 0.65 in it, or point, I can't remember, it's 0.65 in it, I think, in it, for the smaller leads. They're all in there. I've got nail clippers in there, obviously. I've got scissors. I've got a dentist toothpick in there for getting those little bloody loops out. Yeah, standard gear. Not much though to carry. Well, what can I say? That was total crap. We'll do another one. It's trying to snow again now. Yes. A bit more control on that, a bit more control on that, but still no power, still don't have the strength to actually finish the cast properly. It's a hell of a bloody cast. You ever wonder why it consistently gets 300 yard plus distances with the big boys in South America. I thought about calling it South American pendulum, but there you go. It's just so much power. The power just comes in right behind you, and you've got to pull. It's like the old days, having to preload and then lock a rod, so you could hit a locked rod. That was back in the 80s with the softer rods and the old carbon that we used to use. You had to kind of preload it and lock it up, and then you could hit it. And we always used to say you can't cast a rod that you can't bend or load and lock. Well, now the big boys are locking modern rods, loading them and hitting them, and that's where those 300-yard plus casts come from. But yeah, sun's trying to come out, which is nice. Got to persevere anyway. Got to persevere. You know, it's my second day on the style, so I managed to get it a bit more close to the centre line, but still no finish on it. It's not exactly a finish. It's all go from it's all go from the word go. It's from the start go and then come out even faster. So yeah, you've got to be strong, really strong. It might be better on the lighter leads, but I'll see later on this week. I'll try the lighter leads. I'm sticking 175 at the moment because I just need to build up a bit of strength. I need to feel like I'm like someone's tied the leader to a tree behind me. That's it, you know, all those ideas and that. You've got to have an open mind for tournament casting. I hope to stand and fall over, famous last word. The reality of changing your style to something totally different, everything goes Pete Tong. There you go. But if you're not prepared to make the changes, you won't really get anywhere further. This is the problem, isn't it, with casting? It's one of those things. Let's try again. Right, I'm going to try another one. Just wait for these two horses to go and then Right, well that was better. Wind's coming left to right now, but that's better. Still not brilliant, but I'm starting to use the left hand a little bit just to pull in to start to try and get a finish. It's on court anyway, so we'll see what happens on Sunday. Going to do some more sessions this week as well. Yeah, obviously I think I'll put a lighter lead on, I'll be able to move it better, but we'll see now. Keep on practicing.